Save the reaction to the next what's it called for on air to the horseradish.
Well, here we are. Right? There we are. Scar Con Carne. Hey, punk rock fans. Nerf Herder are returning to Chicago for the first time in over 17 years to play a merry punking Christmas at Reggie's on Saturday, December 7th with the copyrights Dan Vapid and the Cheats and Capgun Heroes. Proceeds from the show will go to buy food and toys for families in need this holiday season. There will also be a food and toy drive, so if you're going to the show, bring a non-perishable food item, any gently used toys, or sporting equipment, and you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to win some really rad stuff such as guitars, show posters autographed by the bands, and some really cool merch baskets. That's at Reggie's, Saturday, December 7th for the show, and help many have a happy holiday season. To learn more, go to the next page. I'm Arthur Riddick.
Stuck together by horseradish.
That's what it is. Oh, go to merrypunkingchristmas.com. merrypunkingchristmas.com.
Let's check that out.
To my right, Herb, the proprietor of Liars Club, the debauchery sensei of Chicago. In the back seat, Scott Lucas of Local H. In our laps, fried food from Hagen's Fish Market. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. All right, is this on?
This is on.
Something keeps coming into the thing.
Yeah, no, we're on the video. We're doing the podcast thing. So we actually went to Hagen's, which is one of my favorite places. It's Montrose, just west of Central. There is no data reception. It's like a dead zone for any kind of cell phone activity. So we had to drive to Milwaukee and Montrose just to make this podcast happen. That's our commitment to our craft. But we have bags of fried food. We have bags of smoked food.
We got a second. James went in for a second round. We didn't have enough poundage.
Is this the spicy popcorn?
That's a spicy popcorn shrimp.
It's not spicy.
I got a spice just happening right now.
A little bit?
A little bit. Something.
But we also were having the St. Elmo's Fire St. Elmo shrimp cocktail sauce. We bought a separate $8 bottle of that we're paying the price.
Is
and
there St. Elmo?
No, it doesn't actually say Fire.
So St. Elmo's is a place in Indianapolis. I've actually been there. It's a
steakhouse,
and they're known for their cocktail sauce. And we were talking about this before we started recording. Cocktail sauce is so different from hot sauce. Cocktail sauce, if you ingest it the wrong way, you will rip your face off. And in fact, we were doing that just before we started recording. Do I have I have a cup somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Are we sharing?
Yeah, well, there are your cups right here. Here, you got one.
Are we all going to do it at the same time here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm saying my theory, it depends on the breath that you're taking, and it depends on where it hits your mouth and how you're breathing in. Because I got one that knocked me out, and another one. Yeah. All right, here we go.
It also needed to breathe.
Lucas was the breathing had something to do with it. Lucas was chugging
it. Is that really a thing?
No, for sure it is. When it interacts with oxygen, absolutely that's a thing. Hold on.
I'm not ready.
We're not chugging it, are we?
Uh-huh. No, we're not chugging it.
Oh, I thought you were cheersing. I'm like, what? All right. Okay. What are we doing? We're just dipping? Here. You want a jumbo?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, give me a jumbo.
Everyone have a jumbo.
You want the Scott?
Shaky Jumbo. That was my stripper name. There we go.
Thank you. And before we eat, can we agree that St. Elmo's Fire is one of the worst songs released in the 1980s?
Yeah, I doubt I've ever heard it. I probably heard the song. I've never seen the movie. Okay. I know I've never seen the movie.
Is it worse than Naughty Naughty?
Worse than another John Parr classic. Thank you, Scott. All right, I've got a substantial amount of cocktail sauce on mine.
All right, we're just a grease. There it is, the cocktail. Oh, shit. I burnt my upper lip.
Oh.
I for real burnt my upper lip on the oil, and then I got the horseradish after.
Oh, my God.
This is the James Van Osdale flagellation hour on whatever we're on.
I'm tearing up.
Carcon Peche, Carcon Moriscos.
Then, to be clear, we didn't just get the cocktail sauce. You got the spicy.
Well, this is their brand.
It burns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I put too much on.
Yeah.
I'm tearing up.
Here's when you let it...
Okay.
When it meets Canada Dry, when the horseradish meets the ginger.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it doesn't really help that much.
Hang on, I gotta move Scott's mic here.
All right.
It makes it worse.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. We have a lot of jumbo fried left. A little bit of popcorn, spicy popcorn fried. think the last time we did this, it was the nose blowing hour because it was the Bari hot Italian sub. Mm-hmm. But that's nothing compared to this horseradish.
Oh my God! All right, give me a sec here.
How are we doing?
Am I in there?
Oh, you're in there. You're all good.
All right.
Okay, let's go for round 2. I'm not done. My work here is
All
not
right.
done.
All right.
I got a popcorn shrimp, spicy popcorn shrimp.
Yeah, let me have one of the spicy.
I'm out of
popcorn.
sauce.
You're out of sauce? All right. Talk to St. Elmo. Mm-hmm. That was not my stripper name.
Thank you.
I just lost that.
You got to go really sparse on that.
Yeah.
With the sauce?
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. My nose is running. I'm tearing up.
Sparse like my bush.
Sparse like your bush. I went in to get
It's
more
not
shrimp.
theirs.
And I was sweating before I went back. We started eating before we started recording, obviously. I was sweating a lot. I walked outside into the cold. And you know how, like, when you're really sweaty and you walk into a really cold environment, it was the weirdest feeling.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I'd been working out.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
what that feels like.
I consider
apparently.
this a workout.
It is.
Definitely.
All right, I'm going to take another jumbo.
All right.
Is that in here?
I'm taking more jumbos than you've had hot meals.
That's why you're my guest. That's why you're in the front seat.
Yeah, I didn't want to, but
That's why we put Local H in the back seat.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Local H in the back. No fun.
All right, so let's talk a little bit, since you are the proprietor of Liars Club and you are Scott Lucas of Local H. Let's talk about what's going on, because there are 2 things coming up at Liars Club.
Those are back-to-back weekend. No, 2 weeks apart.
So if you're
Jumbo?
watching on Facebook Live, and hopefully if I get this edited in time, if you're listening, Saturday night, it is the Local H rap party for the new album.
That's right.
WRAP.
So that's right. So you're done. It's in the proverbial can?
We are done. It is in the can. Our job is sort of over. So that was just kind of the idea. So we're just see if we can play the songs live.
Cool.
And you recorded with Steve Albini.
We recorded a big chunk of it with Albini, and we did. And I'd never recorded with him before, so that was that was cool. You know, I was a little nervous, but it went well.
And was that kind of like a bucket list thing? Like, you've been in this city for as long as you have. Like, I should just work with Steve at some point before I.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, I talked to John Haggerty about it, and he was kind of surprised. He's like, "How have you never worked with Steve before?" So, yeah, based on his reaction, I was like, I probably should get around to doing this. You know, but I don't know.
So are you? As long as you've been doing
For
this,
starters, I'm not quite as old as you.
as long as you've been doing this, Scott, do you still learn new stuff? Like when you work with Steve, is there stuff during the process you pull out of it? You're like, oh, that was cool. I didn't think about approaching a song that way, or.
Yeah, I mean, like, he famously doesn't like to give his opinion on the songs or the music, you know. But I mean,
Which I think is cool.
yeah, it's very.
He's
cool.
there to
It's very
record
cool.
and
his whole
get
idea.
the
is,
sounds
I'm
and-
just
yeah.
hearing the song for the first time. You know, I don't know. You should know, and I respect that. But you know, it was also kind of like he does have opinions about stuff, and he knows when a take is good and when it isn't. And we tried to get him to, you know, like, look, I know where your deal is, but we want to know what you think. We
Right,
wanna
say
learn
it
from
sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Say it
Yeah,
sucks.
Exactly. So, I mean, we were there to learn from him, you know.
So where does the new album find you? Artistically, from a songwriting perspective? Is it a progression from The Innocents? What are we looking at here?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we did re-record Innocence with Albini, so that's going to be on the record.
Well, you did re-record it?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I did not know
It's,
that. That's cool.
That was just somebody came up with that idea, and I hadn't thought about it, and then I thought that is actually a pretty good idea. So that's what we did. It's kind of epic,
These jumbos are a little more jumbo. Why?
but it's focused. So I don't know if that makes any sense.
It does.
Going in.
Scott's bringing the car to tears.
Oh,
It's gonna be.
man, I
Oh,
barely.
it's gonna be that one. Here goes.
Yeah, I barely touched that one.
And it's one of those things, like, you know it's about to happen, and you just have to accept it.
You can't stop it, right?
Uh-huh. There's nothing you can do.
Back, upper, like roof of mouth, not a good spot for it.
No.
I'm gonna try it.
I mean, it's not like, okay, I had too much
We're
salsa.
taking a jumbo.
It's not like I've had too much salsa, give me some milk. It's just when you do too much horseradish.
Oh, it's a whole different. We were talking about that while you were inside there. Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Oh my god. I took just a little piece and went all in.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the breathing thing is real. When it interacts with oxygen, it gets like twice as much.
I had no idea that was a real thing.
Feel free. I think it is. Any physicists, or not physicists, any
Tell me
chemists.
about science, Herb.
Yeah, any chemists that want to chime in on the Facebooks, let us know. I'm sure there's tons listening.
I'm huge with that crowd.
No, really.
People at Fermilab are watching right now.
It happens with hot sauce too.
Oh, man. Okay, so the rap party is Saturday night. So you're going to... God damn it.
Yeah. This is pretty funny.
It got him, like, my tongue hurts this time. It hadn't hurt before. It's like anything that has sensory...
Any ear, nose, and throat people can fall into.
Pass your tongue.
Well, like,
way to the back.
you got to shoot it, basically.
Yep.
All right. I'm done with the pride. I'm moving on to the smoked.
Can we call you a pussy?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. You say that? Isn't that one of the 7 words?
It's a podcast. All right, so you're going to be playing new songs at the rap party, Scott?
Yeah, maybe just.
Yeah, are you playing like all? I was going to say, are you playing
Really?
like the whole thing?
Maybe.
That's pretty cool.
We've been practicing everything.
Nice.
My idea is whatever doesn't sound embarrassing, we'll trot out.
Nice.
So, okay, the rap party happens Saturday. We hear the new songs live. When can we consume the new songs?
At this point, we don't know. We have a couple of people we're talking to about mixing. So there's a lot of scheduling stuff that's going on with the guy that we're talking to right now.
Okay.
So we were hoping to get it out in February, but if we have to wait until April to work with this guy, I'm fine. Fine with that. We'll see what happens.
And the way you're saying it tells me I can't ask you who it is.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If it doesn't work out, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be a drag.
Not for just legal reasons, but jinxy reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have one more piece of fried food, and then we should break into more smoked fish. We got like a garlic smoked salmon.
Yeah, the garlic smoked salmon is almost done back here, and then I'm going to open up the salmon candy.
Salmon candy.
So what
they said they smoke it with
Candy.
salt, obviously, brown sugar, honey, and something else.
Love.
But yeah,
That sounds really good.
Love.
yeah, salmon candy. I read about it on the interwebs. They did not used to have it when I frequented the Hagens. Oh, excuse
I'm
me.
going to give you this wax paper with the rest of the...
Oh yeah, that's one shout out. They have wax lined bags now at Hagen. It used to be you just got a regular old brown paper bag that greased through
There's a couple more
your
pieces
pants.
of the garlic and
All right. Oh
So
yeah.
if you haven't been to Hagen's, this is
pepper.
this old school fishmonger place.
Yeah, it's been there since like the 40s.
Right, and you just basically order your fillet, and they'll drop it for you, and you can have it made as a po' boy. You can bring in. I've seen guys. I've been in here on the weekend. I've seen fishermen.
Oh yeah.
Come in with like a bucket of fish, and they'll smoke the fish you catch.
$2 a pound.
Is that what it is?
Oh, is that what it is? Right.
And there's a sign. They'll smoke your turkey if you want them to.
Right for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Well, they supposedly.
Yeah, I think Herb has smoked my turkey before.
At least your turkey neck. They have a.
Low-hanging fruit for the rest of this podcast.
Yeah, definitely. They have theirs is like one of the last, full room hardwood smoking smokers. I forget. It's on the website.
Oh, you catch the smell the second you walk in.
Oh, it's awesome.
It is. And
When you went in the second time, did you catch it just as hard as the first time?
I did.
You did?
I caught it, Jumbo.
Yeah, one more.
All right,
You're so good.
that's pretty good, and I'm not.
See, I can't see who's commenting on Facebook Live. I just see the Herb with like 10 exclamation points on it.
Right.
What about Scott? 10 exclamation points.
Backseat.
It's Scott with 3 question marks.
Scott?
Right. Well,
Curious.
backseat.
All right, so
Oh, shit.
the local H rap party happens Saturday at Liars Club, the venerable institution known as Liars Club in Fullerton. And then on the 7th, right, is the Katie's
The 8th.
The 8th.
Sunday the 8th. We always do it on a Sunday because a little better for industry and whatnot.
Makes sense. All right,
Yeah.
so explain the Katie's. This is not. What year is this?
This will be. I thought it was the 17th, and then Katie called me. It was the 16th, so I had to change it. 16th annual.
Wow.
And Katie's Kids benefits the children of the Schwab's, the Schwab Kids Rehab Program at Schwab Rehabilitation Hospital, right across from Douglas Park, which is, Lawndale from there. And this specific party raises funds for the Christmas party, which is the following Wednesday at the actual hospital, and we get to go to the hospital, and Scott and I and Mike usually are lucky, and we get to work the toy room and actually pass out the gifts, and
That's pretty cool.
yeah, that's real cool. And but then in the other rooms they have a DJ and they have games and they have interactive. It's very cool. And but yeah, that usually goes towards that, and we get like, if you ever want to see what $1,200, no, I shouldn't be monetizing it, but what $1,200 worth of pizza looks like, that's the party. It's pretty awesome when they start carting it in, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
I feel like we could eat $1,200 worth of pizza.
Well, we just ate about $1,200 worth of fried stuff.
We did.
Got the jumbo right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right here. And then there's cookie, or there's pizza, cookies, punch.
What?
That was
I heard
joyous reaction back there.
Back here?
Yeah, I heard
I didn't
something.
realize there was so much left. I was like,
Yeah, he got another pound. We thought we were good, and James went in and got another pound of jumbo and half a pound of spicy popcorn.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
All right, sorry. So Katie's Kids. I don't mean to.
Yeah, this is the 16th one in a row. Jake Burns, who the last couple years, due to touring responsibilities, whatnot, could only do a few songs, but he's back in full force this year. So we're gonna have a whole lot of good stuff. So it's Jake Burns from Simple Fingers, John Haggerty from Pegboy, Naked Ray Gun, Joe Haggerty from Pegboy, and a million other bands back in the day, and Mark DeRosa from Dummy, Scott from Local H, myself, and Ryan from Local H, and a few other guests probably. But yeah, it's always for real. Is almost always the funnest night of the year.
And it feels good to do something great like that.
Always. I Mike O'Connell and I talk about it a lot. It's where am I supposed to look if I'm looking at that thing?
Yeah, right there.
That we're just kind of a bunch of bar people for the most part, or music people, and it always feels good to do something for somebody else.
I said this recently. I want to do better with doing better, just in general.
Yeah, well,
it's
always a good feeling when you even attempt it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm aware that I could be doing better. I could be more charitable in my life. So when I see something like the Katie's Kids benefit, I think that's right on. That's exactly something I could get behind.
Right, and it's fun.
And it's fun
to attend the event, and also if you cannot attend the event, you can donate online at katieskids.com, and also on the Katie's Kids website, there's actually an Amazon wish list. So if you want to send, you can pick your toy.
Is that the first year we're doing this?
No, I think it's the second or third, but it's really it's way better this year. It seems like. So you can go on there. There's a ton of stuff to choose from, all different price ranges. You hit that, do it through your Amazon account, and it gets sent directly to the hospital for the hospital party, and that's really easy. So you kind of have no excuse. And the other thing that is new this year, and I'm not even sure how this exactly works, but the information's also on there. If you have Amazon Prime and already do all that shit, you can sign up for the whole year as Katie's Kids as your charity beneficiary or whatever. And they get a percentage of everything you spend on Amazon.
Oh, that's really cool.
Now that can add up to a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially for all you nerds out there that don't like stores.
You make Amazon Prime sound like this crazy esoteric thing.
Well, dude, I just kind of started, and the only reason I do it is because there's one down the street from my girlfriend's house. There's one of the locker places, and I do think it's pretty awesome to and the next day I walk in and then it just pops open.
Well,
and it's in a
they'll actually
locker.
deliver it to your house.
I know they will, but I much prefer the locker thing it's gonna get stolen off my porch. I don't trust that anyway. Because I'm an old man. I'm a grouchy old man.
You do sound kind of like an old man. If you're one of those fancy people with the Amazon.
Hey, I tell you, with those Amazonians.
If you have one of those computers at home, you can help support the cause.
I'm just short of that.
All right, so for more information on the Katie's Kids benefits specifically, where are we going?
katieskids.com, or you can go to the Liars Club Facebook page, which is whatever, just go on Liars Club on Facebook. And actually, we have a Liars Club website now that some friends of mine
Get the
did
fuck
for
out.
us. Yeah, it's been up for like, I don't know, it's been up for a month or two, but I don't think, of course, I don't think it's updated. I don't think it has all the new shows, but it's up there. There's some cool photos that Patrick Hudek took on it if you want to see.
Yeah, I'd love to
And
see
that's
some archive stuff.
LiarsClubChicago.com.
I would definitely love to see some.
And there is a
archive stuff going
calendar,
up there.
yeah. Well, but it's more like archive from shows. We should really dip into the archives and like curate it ourselves. But anyway,
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
no, it's a long story. Anywho, yeah. So that is Sunday, December 8th.
Great, and then
Don't you
the
dare
local
miss
H rap party, WRAP, as established.
Yes.
happens on the 23rd, which is a Saturday night.
This Saturday, yeah.
2 opening bands,
2, yeah.
and they are.
Mostly trees, right?
Mostly
No, but
trees,
you do this.
and then pylons.
Because I think there's the
There's
pylons.
Pylon. Well, Pylon
There's
did
pylon.
Right.
There's the pylons, and there's pylon, or pylons with the wrong accent aigu. Pylons.
Is that where you were talking
No,
about
I'm
the
joking.
REM cover?
That's exactly
Yes.
what we were talking
When
about.
we were going
I was
through
trying
this.
to figure out what
This is
pylons
pylons
covered.
without the.
And it
And-
has nothing
and
to
with
do
an
with
S.
the. Yeah.
And, yeah. Well, no, there is a band called The Pylons. Then there's a band called Pylon. I've said this already.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're good.
moving on.
Bottom line, Local H is going to be there playing all new stuff.
In a very small room.
if
and
you're
you'll
a
be
fan,
lucky. We'll be lucky to have you. And lucky
this,
to see it.
The city's full of Local H fans. You want to hear this new stuff early Saturday night. We're heading into Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Like, no one's getting anything done. This is a time to get out and just.
This is the time to get out and get nothing done.
Yeah, absolutely. Right?
Absolutely.
We're all. No one's thinking about work. Someone says, "Local H, please come to Tucson, please." I think
we're not allowed in Tucson anymore.
Unknown anonymous.
that can't.
I don't
be
think
true.
I should pick.
Although, really, heading somewhere southwest, I think this winter is a great time for you to do that.
We are going out in February and March, and we might be in Tucson. I don't know the dates offhand, but we will definitely be
Tucson.
in
How do we get on
Arizona.
this?
Tucson.
We might be in Tucson. I think
So-
we'll be in Phoenix.
So whoever wrote that, if you are actually watching in Arizona, thank you for doing that. That's
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I'm like, how do we get on that?
that's pretty cool.
I can't see that well.
All right, so we're gonna eat some candied salmon.
Yeah, let's go with the candy salmon.
Before
I mean, I am tempted for us to all do a chug.
Are you
of
serious?
this. Yeah, just because it'll be. Well, I mean, actually, we've wasted enough airtime.
Well, I mean, this is the money shot, really.
Yeah.
We're doing it?
Like,
Yeah,
explain
not a
a
huge,
chug. Like,
not
how
a
do you
huge.
define a chug?
No, just a sip. Actually, a chug would be potential vomiting.
Well, first, inhale it.
Inhale it.
You just get the
Well, no.
get
Oh
that,
man, this is gonna be rough.
that bouquet.
All right, so we're just gonna take a little
Has
sip.
anyone ever
I did it earlier. It's not that bad.
car con chat? What would be the past tense of shit in Spanish? Somebody put it in there. Past tense of shit in
Here we
Spanish.
go.
Right, right.
All right, here, cheers. This is stupid.
Oh man! As soon as you breathe in, you're fucked.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Candy.
this is quality entertainment.
I don't believe this Scott actually did it.
He did it. He already did it before though, because he thought he was getting.
The fact that there was no
Stud boy in
reaction
the
from
back.
the back seat makes me think that Scott was just.
This is my third,
Oh,
Okay.
and it's almost done. I'll put some more in.
yeah.
Sweet.
Where did the bottle go? I think you have the
Right
bottle. Okay. You're just gonna drive around with it in your drink carrier now, James.
Wow. Okay, I'm setting this down. That's just trouble for me.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wait till
know
you get in
what?
an
Oh my
accident and it
God.
hits you in the eye.
But I've had so much of it that I can feel it all in my stomach.
I can feel it
That's
going
gonna
down
be
my
good.
throat right now. I can feel.
That is
making
what
its
they
way.
call a two-timer, because you're gonna feel it again.
Oh, is that why
Yeah.
they call it a two-timer?
Well, that's why it isn't why Kiss wrote the song. But.
Okay, here we go. Here's some
Ooh, candied salmon candy.
salmon candy.
Wake up,
It's the candy man. Show me the Candyman. Oh, wow. It's like crystallized
right?
on it. Yeah. Wow.
Whoa. This looks. Did you have some yet, Scott?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not waiting, sorry. It's actually not too sweet. It's very light.
Someone just wrote Barforama. Gross. Confirmed.
Which part?
Yeah, this is not Barforama. The Barforama could be later.
It's not bad, right?
No, I thought it was going to be like totally
If it's
caramelized
too sweet,
candy.
yeah, you can
Not too sweet at all.
dump it in the St. Elmo sauce.
Honestly, it tastes a lot like the salmon we just had, doesn't it?
It's not. That's what's great is they don't overdo it there. It's really good. Nice sweet aftertaste.
It is good. A little
Yeah.
oily.
Oh
It might be better than the other one.
no, it's definitely better.
Yeah,
than
the
other
sweetness,
one.
the brown
now,
sugar.
Now the sweetness is hitting.
Nice little
We should
palate
just have a
cleanser from
food
the.
tasting show. Fuck this
Coming
music
back
shit.
up.
All right,
Coming back around again.
Everything's coming back up tonight.
Yeah,
Get it?
not the first time I've had a salmon in my pocket.
I don't even know what that means.
We're happy to see it.
Trading Places reference, probably. I don't know.
Hey, any other 80s references we can make outside of Trading Places?
My life.
John Parr. Not bad. All right,
Yeah,
so I'm
no,
not going
that's pretty
to
good.
subject people to listening and watching us eat the rest of the salmon.
I think you should. Like I said, let's just.
That'd be
have
very
a
Andy
tasting
Kaufman,
show.
right? If we just sat there and
Yeah.
ate and didn't talk and made people watch.
We would take the cameras into the crapper later. It'd be perfect.
How would you rate the Liars Club bathrooms on a scale of 1 to 10?
The men's, a half of 1. The women's, I give 7.5, close to 8, because we redid that recently. That's where I do all of my business. Yeah.
Before
And Gary just repainted the women's too the other day. Yeah, the women's is, I will put up. I'll put up a slab against many. The guys is unbearable.
a little problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of the charm.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna. We're gonna have to redo the floor soon, though, or until someone. It's become the basement bathroom soon if we don't.
That's a pain in the ass.
I probably shouldn't say that on the air.
Yeah, it's fine. We're well into the podcast at this point.
Yeah. Most people have tuned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not allowed to listen to the past.
Right.
The authorities can't listen past the first 5 minutes.
Right. That's true.
Through attrition, we probably lost a great deal of people, so I think we're fine.
Exactly.
All right, so in summary, this food from Hagen's is great.
Awesome.
I
We know
really
the
glad you
address
suggested it.
exactly.
What's that?
Is the address on here? We should plug them.
Montrose and Central.
Yeah. It's just west of Central on Montrose.
Yeah, it's probably 10 minutes, if that, west of the Kennedy exit.
Yeah.
Food's great. Thank you for suggesting it. Love Liars Club. Most fun place to hang out in the city of Chicago.
Thanks.
One of the best bands, period. Local H. You can see them Saturday night at Liars Club, debuting new music. Love Local H. Love you guys. Saturday, Local H, the 8th for Katie's Kids, the benefit. Good cause. And, another good cause really is Scott Lucas's drinking money. So go see him Saturday night.
Yes. Excellent.
Buy
Well,
some-
And not to
we're in the
mention
hole making this record.
all of ours. Yeah.
The drinking's going to have to wait.
gotta pay off some debt first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who said it. I don't know if this is worth even asking you. This is a risk. Someone just said, "Can Herb tell the Joe Walsh story? Is this a story worth even sharing?" answer's
Which
no,
Joe,
we can-
he lived on the second floor. I don't know which Joe Walsh story. Yeah, he lived on the second floor of the bar.
Wait, Joe Walsh
Love
did?
it. Yeah, you didn't know this? We told this. I think we told this on your show before, haven't we?
I was drunk. I
Right.
don't know.
He's blocked it out.
When we, yeah, well, because that was true. When we first looked at the space, which was fall of 1994, almost exactly 25 years ago.
Jesus.
And
And Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh was living on the second floor, which his bedroom was what used to be the second floor bar, and it was a fucking hovel. I mean, it was, he was all fucked up on drugs, and it was right before the first Eagles reunion tour.
Yeah, I was going to say the timing was.
And he was on voluntary contractual house arrest with an anklet that was so he wouldn't go out and do drugs and drink and do dope.
Holy crap.
Basically. And then the tour, he left. blah, blah, blah. The tour started, and it was part of also in his contract that if he fell off the wagon, he didn't get a penny, but he stayed clean. He got his money, and the rest is now he's a gazillionaire again. And
So he's
I
out there
might
just
add,
learning Beatles songs? I mean, Beatles songs?
yeah, right.
Eagles?
Eagles songs, yeah, right. What was I going to say? Oh, that was for the fun fact. That was the first tour that all tickets, or that tickets were over $100. So thanks, fucking Eagles.
Yeah.
I was like,
And
man,
by the way, I
yeah.
was
now
re-listening.
100's cheap.
I was re-listening to the Long Run album for my first time in many years.
Yeah.
What a terrible album.
Why?
There are some songs-
my question is
just-
why?
Just,
Yeah.
I listened to it when I was a kid. Teenage Jail
You
was on
should
that
have
one.
taken it to the limit then. Oh, that's not on that record,
No.
but still.
The Greeks Don't Want No Freaks.
Right.
It's on that album.
I forgot about that. Wait, it's the
terrible
long one?
stuff.
Yeah. I got, the long was just black and it says
Yeah,
the
yeah.
long one. Oh, dude, I got for my, like,
It's
I
not the
don't
long
know.
one. It's the long
Run, I know. that's a
long one.
movie. But I got like 8 copies of that for whatever year my birthday was that year, and I was just like, I didn't want one copy of this.
Yeah.
And everyone at my birthday party brought that record.
I can still feel the cocktail sauce making its
Oh,
odyssey
Oh,
through,
yeah.
through my body.
Oh, it's amazing.
Awesome.
It's going through like Drano.
It is. It's routing out everything that
I don't even want to start with my GI fireworks that I've had a lot of this week.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Before we started recording, Herb threatened us with lower GI stories. And I kept wondering if they were going to find their way organically, so to speak, or if
Yeah.
we'd have to coax them out.
Nah.
Herb, please tell us about your lower GI.
Nah, nothing good. I had a rough week, so I've been off the booze. I'll be testing out my lower GI at its normal capacity on Saturday for the show. So we'll see. If not, you may find me locally hospitalized on Sunday. But not really. Nothing that interesting.
This is the high stakes world that Herb lives in.
Yeah, I tell you. Lowbrow, high stakes.
All right, well, guys, thank you for doing this. We'll see you at Liars Club a couple times in the weeks to come.
Yeah.
I again want to thank our sponsor for this week, the Nerf Herder Show, happening at Reggie's on Saturday, December 7th. Find out more at merrypumpkinchristmas.com. If you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube, thank you for doing that. If you're listening, well, thanks for doing that too.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.